Yeah, so I kick in the door. We can pop champagne, baby, Henny and Mo. Soon as New Year's Eve 12, I was ready, let them back to it. Benjamin Frank, only thing that I speak fluent.
You just tuned into the Goodfellas podcast, episode 43. That was messing with Back to It.
Back to it.
You know, this is Jigga.
DJ 1UP.
And we got the artist himself, Messa, in the building.
In the mother
Mr. Honey Summers.
Baby.
Can I speak?
My boy want to say his piece.
Yo, it's your boy Messa, King of West New York in the building, baby. Bravery Studios, Goodfellas and Cole, man. Thank you for having me, bro.
Being here, bro.
Facts.
I like that song though a lot, though.
West Coast vibe.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like
said
that.
I don't really do
like,
trap. I don't really do trap. I do like club. My club shit is like that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I can hear that right now.
Yeah. Especially how 1UP just mixed it.
Yeah,
with the side effects.
Yo, he went in, right?
Yeah. I definitely like that shit.
I didn't do nothing special.
Live
man.
on
Y'all
the
be
table,
gassing
too.
Me, man.
So yeah, so
Sometimes.
like, how you even like get inspired for that song? Like, what sparked that?
I don't even know, man. I heard the beat.
You got like your own
And it was
team.
fun. It was funny because during that time I was working on that's on my last album that I put out in August. And during that time I was like having all I was really coming up with was boom bap shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And my engineer's like, yo, you need some shit for the club. You know what I mean? So he told me that. I went back home and I was like, all right, let me just start looking for club beats. And I got in that mind zone and it just came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Congrats, man.
Thank you,
Congrats
bro.
on them 12 million streams.
12 million this year. You know what I mean? We got over
Big numbers.
Yeah.
That's a big number
Yo,
right
but listen,
there, bro.
you know what? My man told me, he's like, yo, you know, my man Amped, he's like, yo, you did 12 million this year. I was like, he's like, you know, you're doing numbers. I was like, yeah, depending on who you compare me to. You feel me? You want to compare me to like artists from around the way, around our way.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing numbers in them, but you know,
Facts, yeah.
you know what I mean? Compare me to something bigger. I'm not really doing.
But you gotta think of it as somebody that's like
But I'm independent.
still
That's
independent.
the difference.
Like yeah, that's
Right.
That's the difference.
It don't matter. Once you pass the mill, that's a lot of streams.
Yeah.
And it's not your first go around because 2018 you did the same shit.
2018, I did 6. In total, my whole catalog got like about over 35 million streams.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Independent too. So
Talk to him.
I own the whole catalog too.
How long you been an artist?
Since I was 16.
You were 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 33 now.
Long time.
Yeah. So I was
Veteran.
telling 1UP when I met up with him, man. Shit takes a long time, bro. You
As
know
long
what
as
I
you
mean?
stay dedicated.
I do everything. It doesn't matter. Like, it could be from the smallest thing to the biggest thing. I just don't stop working. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Yeah.
Like, that's really facts though. Like just because like I personally know you, like that's like you just in grind mode at all times.
All times, yeah. It gets me in trouble with my wife.
How you how's that balance like work?
Yo,
And family.
it ain't easy, man.
Especially
you know,
doing like what you do. You know what I'm
The
saying?
wife, they don't want to hear. The women, they don't want to hear like, yo, you gotta go and grind. They want you just to be home already,
Yeah.
have the bread, and
Yo, that's really facts though.
like
That's really facts. When you think about it, like think about something like say you going to work and you got your shorty, like you'll tell her like, yeah, stay home me today, and she'll be like, nah, like, what you mean? You want something? Who gonna buy it? I gotta buy it. You feel me?
Yeah, facts.
But they really don't be trying to understand that balance sometimes.
you know that song, girls just want to have fun.
Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
Yeah, yo, that's just that's all girls want to do, bro.
I was singing that earlier for some reason. I can't remember.
Because it's different. Because like you got like you work, your music, your family.
Yeah.
So then balancing all those three and
You got
like,
different
and
hats.
putting like try to put 100% energy into all three. That's probably a lot.
Yeah.
Is it possible to put equal energy into everything, or like some gotta be?
Yo, you got 24 hours in a day. You could do a lot in a day, bro. I make the most out of my day. I mean, I'm up early as hell, and I go to sleep later. I'm the first one up, and I'm the last one to go to sleep every single night.
This nigga's a robot.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it'll be easier to dedicate certain days to certain things? Like,
Nah,
give it,
because it depends on the mood. Like sometimes I don't want to write. You know, maybe I'm gonna work on designing some merch, or like maybe I'm filming. This year I'm doing mad shit. This year I'm focusing on content. to build my Instagram because. So I'm behind the camera this year a lot, and I'm trying to think of different ways outside of music. Like I'm doing a cooking show in my house. You know what I mean?
That's tough. I actually want to do some shit like that too. Though, get into cooking.
Yeah,
That's what, you know how like especially like the whole like how you brand yourself. I feel like it's definitely like when people actually like get to be personal with you. So like they'll see one side of you. So like you doing like a cooking show as a rapper, they wouldn't think of that.
Yeah.
Or like you feel me like. If One Up was showing y'all how to work on a car, but he got his mix in the back, like it's just something different.
It's just content. You know what I mean? So like doing that, then I'm gonna go to like I already got a couple green lights set up to go to some restaurants that have been in my neighborhood for like 30 years plus.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do series called the Taste of My City, and it's gonna be like different restaurants that I got juice in and that I could pull up and bring the camera in and highlight some dishes.
Because, like it was crazy because like you really plugged in West New York, like that whole Hudson
County, yeah.
I see you be out here like with the mayors and the mayor's ball,
yeah.
And then next day he's in the studio, and I'd be like,
yeah. It's funny, man.
It fucked my head up too, because I was like, doing my homework, looking through his Instagram, and I seen the whole West New York festival, like the music festival.
They just gave me the key to the city in my town.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
that's a big thing, bro. Like that's a big thing.
Good looking, good looking. But
That shit is
it's
wild.
my neighborhood since I was a little kid, so think about it, like.
Yo, the key to your city?
Yeah.
I got the key to the city.
Yeah.
What?
I got the key to the fucking city.
I really feel like Blanco right now. Blanco is my mood right now. Blanco is my mood that I want to be. Like, he is in a good place. But yeah, that's a big thing, bro.
Yeah, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Yeah, I ain't know. That's a big step right there.
Yeah. The mayor's cool. You know what I mean?
We hang out on weekends.
We smoke cigars.
Talk about the wife and kids.
But like you said, it's like being that, putting the multiple hats on. Feel me? Like being able to walk into a room and being able to adapt. Like that's definitely like what us, like, especially like with the whole team, you could always put somebody in a different room and they'll know how to adapt to it.
It's so important, bro.
And a lot of people don't know how to like deal
they
with
don't
that.
know how to. They don't know how to switch. Like it's okay that you come from the hood, or you come from a fucked up upbringing. Because that's where I come from. I come from a dysfunctional family. You know what I mean? My father died when I was young. I grew up in West New York. I saw a lot of shit that I wasn't supposed to see at a young age. Yeah. But it's it's okay to come from there, but it's not okay to stay in that mindset. You feel me?
Because now you just
There's so much more. There's so much more for us out there if we just educate ourselves a little bit more. And what's even more powerful is that we more dangerous than a person who just goes to college and just gets a simple college education. But we got both. If we get both,
like if we get the street smarts and the
book smarts,
bro,
it's definitely a spooky.
We become predators, bro. Honestly, because I see it today. Nowadays, I see it. So, but you just got to know how to switch. You know what I mean? You got to know, and you got to know that the street life is a facade too. Like it's good to be like aware of your surroundings and know about the streets, because then you can see shit before it happens and you can protect your family. Yeah. You feel me? Like my girl, she's a good girl. She didn't grow up like me, comes from a good family. You know what I mean? And she's completely oblivious to like
certain shit.
Any type of evil that's outside. Like I hopped out of the car to go get some chicken on Burger Line. So I see this bum bothering somebody up the block.
To kill
some chicken, man.
Yeah, I see some bum bothering some
This nigga James.
some girl up the block, but like literally a block away. So I scope him. I see him from a block away. I'm like, man, this dude gonna come down. He gonna try to fuck with my girl in the car, cause my girl was pregnant at the time. So I'm on high alert around that time. You know what I mean?
My boy was
Sure
ready.
enough, I'm on the line waiting for the chicken. Boom. Yo, dude, I already see him going to the window. Boom. Go outside. Yo, get away from the car, bro. But meanwhile, my girl don't even realize till after. She don't realize till after. She's like, what happened?
I was about to give him some coins.
No, she didn't even see him. She didn't see
She
him.
didn't even see him.
She didn't even see
at the window.
She didn't even see him at the window, bro.
I feel like, especially that, like that's even like with the industry, like people not knowing how to put on like different hats, or like some people being stuck in that mentality. Like you know how for instance, like it's a lot of artists that they're still stuck in the streets. But I get it, you know, that's your motivation. That's what, you know, like that's what fueled you to make this music and shit like that. But it's like, okay,
What next?
yeah, what next? Like
What are you doing this for?
You grinded for a reason. What's the reason for you to just stay in the hood and be like hood rich? Yeah. So yesterday, me and Maul was talking about it. Me and Maul was talking about like how some people, their hunger is different. Some people hunger like is for, oh yeah, I'm a grind for like to get my family out because we in a fucked up situation. And some people grind for, I just want the cars, I just want the chain, I just want, you feel me? Like it's like
That's a fact.
it's like why? Like once you figure out why you're doing it, because if you're grinding for this reason, you're not gonna stay hungry.
Hey,
You feel me?
I was telling my mans, yo, you hit the nail on the head. Was telling my mans that the other day. I was in my neighborhood. I've been rapping since I was 16. A lot of dudes in my neighborhood started rapping before me. You know what I mean? Only difference is that my struggle was different. Like, I was homeless at 15, 16 years old. You feel me? So I was sleeping in cars, sleeping around in different places, still in high school. You feel me? But I was already battling dudes in my high school. I had that rep for that. You know what I mean?
Nigga said he was killing niggas under the bridge.
People would come from different schools. Sometimes it would be bugged out. I'm not even capping. I'll be getting out of school like at 2:45, and my man's telling me, yo, there's some kid from Union City. He heard about you. He's downstairs. He want to battle you. And since I would be so like,
what's this like 03?
yeah, 03, 02, you feel me? But I would be so protected to have that title that I was like, you know what, man? I was scared off the back. I was like, I don't know this dude from a hole in wall. I don't know if he's nice enough. He's coming to body me.
Yeah.
But that's how, you know what I mean? That's how I started really rapping, you know what I mean? And I always tell my mans, I was like, listen, man, like, all them dudes that was rapping back in the day with me, they don't rap no more in my neighborhood. It's kind of like it was like we all started together. Yeah. It's like...
It just fell to the wayside.
And I was like, people gave up during the marathon. I endured a lot of shit, you feel me? Like, some years, those years I ain't make no money, bro. For like 10 years, I ain't make no money. A whole decade. You know what I mean? A whole decade, nigga was grinding,
Nigga just
investing,
Just rapping.
For
the love. I love rapping. Like I love.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like I love rapping. I love that I could like impact people with a message, through music. You know what I mean? Or I could express myself. It's kind of like therapy. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But
Cause like for instance, like I remember like when One Up really started DJing. I remember at first One Up was just doing gigs just to do it.
Just to do it,
Just
bro.
to do it, bro.
Like, oh, y'all need music? Put me on.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I'll play.
Cause like it's some people like
like the hunger is different.
Like the hunger is different. Like you feel me? Like the hunger is different. It's like, okay, I'm using this as a tool to learn or like do something. Some people just be like, they'll look for something out of it. And then when you look for something out of it, it's like you don't really enjoy it. You don't really appreciate it because it's like it's false. You faked it. You faked the funk.
Yeah, it's more so about the journey per se. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you set your goal, but if you're focused on, you know, how to start or where you're gonna finish at, you missing what you got to do to get there in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Once the journey's over, it's done. You know what I mean? The journey is the most important part. That's why I take my time. You know what I mean? I would have never thought this year I'd be like, last year I did 6 million and I was stoked about that. I was like, yo, wow, 6 mil. Yeah. Then I was like, I kept telling everybody, I'm like, them report cards are coming out pretty soon. We're about to see what we're really doing. Cause that's like,
in the bathroom stressing.
Report cards.
Yo, that shit, the Spotify got that shit like a report card now. The report cards be coming out. Niggas be like, yo. In the caption, some niggas be like, yo, you know.
This nigga gotta chill.
Yeah. But listen.
But it's true though.
You know why it's funny? You know why it's funny? Because when Jordan said this shit where he see his man.
Oh, yeah.
This nigga.
But, yo, shout out to every artist that even has the guts to post their shit like that. You know what I mean? A nigga like me, I've been grinding for mad long.
James.
You know what I mean? So, yo, 2013, 2014, I put out music through iTunes. and Spotify or whatever. But you know, through TuneCore, because that's where I distribute all my music, right? But you know what's funny? TuneCore wasn't even what it is now. Like TuneCore now is on steroids. You got so many features on there. You could do advances straight from TuneCore.
Real quick for the people, what is TuneCore? So for those who don't know.
It's a distribution company for like independent artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
it's
it
like
easier for you to
Yeah.
get
Just
your music out there.
yeah.
So it's sent it to like I think what like now it's like Tidal, Spotify, Google Music.
A whole bunch of stores. Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of stores. Yeah.
Get it out there. But like I was saying, like why do y'all feel like some people just be like so stuck in like having that street mentality or like want to stay on the block once they make it?
That's all they know. So, you know what I'm saying?
It's
Some
lack
people-
of just.
feel like it's all they know?
It boils down to one. It's that. It's boiled down to one thing. It's lack of education, lack of not knowing.
That's all they know, bro.
You know what I mean?
Marco, how you feel about it?
Honestly, I don't know, because I've seen people that have seen more and just still went back.
Yeah, that's how I feel
I
like
can't-
sometimes. I feel like people
Or
just
that's
be
what they're
comfortable.
comfortable with. Yeah. That's what they're comfortable with for the
Yeah.
most part.
I feel it's like sometimes some people just like to be comfortable.
And they don't want to give that up.
Yeah.
You know, it's a risk.
Comfort is that shit'll get you, boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
I
like,
get itchy when I get too comfortable.
yeah,
you know
like
what I mean?
anybody that really know me, like I'm big on like I say sometimes like I'd rather be cozy than comfortable. Cause once you comfortable, like you know how like you in the bed and like be like fuck it, I'm comfortable. I ain't trying to leave. You got shit to do, but the bed feel too good. You feel me? Like so, I'd rather be cozy in the point as though like I'm good. I'm in a good place. If I got to do better, I know I could do better. You feel me? Some people just be like they'll limit themselves.
Yeah.
And that shit just fuck you all the way up.
Low key, we was talking about that last night at the function. So, like me and Dave, shouts to everybody that pulled up. By the way,
Yeah.
We had fun.
Yeah. Last night was fun.
Last night was fun for sure. But we was talking about that too. We was like, you know, a lot of people focus like if you just focus on your craft more so, like all the extra shit will follow eventually. You know what I'm saying? So that's just
I really feel like it's
how
just,
it goes
it's
with
just dedication.
humans.
It's really just
That's
dedication.
all it is, bro. Let me tell you something, man. It's how bad you want it. What I remember. Now I didn't have no money coming up in the beginning, so my man's let me stay in the studio. I mean, I had to just put like part of the rent. Them niggas really looked out because I mean we was all chipping in the rent, but they wasn't living in the studio. I was, you feel me?
Yeah.
So for my times to record would be crazy, man, because it would be like I would have to wait for everybody to finish partying.
because yeah.
And then I could get a chance to record her.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And it was like, you know, when that's all you want, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You just wait
make
for
it
that
work.
gap. You know, there's always gonna be an opportunity, and then you strike. You know what I mean? So
That's it. Because, you know, like with that, that's just like Marcus. Because Marcus will hit you, like our boy Marcus that rap. Marcus will hit you at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning.
This
Y'all going
nigga-
to the studio.
Yeah.
And you be like, he'll wait for everything and be like, yeah, I'm going to the studio. And then he'll stay in the studio from like 2 to 9,
Dolo.
dolo.
Yeah, man, that's when the best shit comes out, bro.
He'll just be in the studio sending his beats. Or
Yeah.
like, we'll go out one night, he'll go to the studio, boom, he send us a song the next day.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about this? You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just like the hunger of why you want it. And I feel like that's in general of anything that you want.
You really become like a Jedi. You kind of like you're in the fucking dark studio room, mad hours.
Yeah.
And it's going through beats. You know,
Hungry
sometimes
as hell.
I'll lay down a verse, I knock out, get a good nap in, wake up, and boom, right back to it. Like you're only gonna get better when you attack it like that. You know what I mean? I tell dudes now that look at my stream numbers, and they was like, they be trying to get hip to the streaming shit now.
Yeah.
And I tell niggas like, my nigga, I told you for 5 years while we had the studio, I told you, stop going to Hoboken to go out. Stop going out. Take that money you got, invest in, shoot a video, do this, do that. None of y'all niggas ever listened to me. I'm like, if y'all would have followed my blueprint and saw me grinding how I'm grinding, say, yo, fuck it, this nigga's grinding, I'm gonna grind just as much as he's doing. Y'all would have been in the same position as me right now. Because we know the same people, you feel me?
It's also
A
work
lot,
ethic too.
yeah,
Some
a lot
niggas
of
know
people just want it.
A lot of people want the easy way out.
Yeah, they'll say, all right, this is popping off.
No, and people,
Like they want you to lay the groundwork and then they
Yeah.
pull
and
up
people
and then,
struggles.
you know what I'm
different,
saying?
You feel me? People don't. You know,
That's
like,
got to.
that's one thing I really hate. Like when people try to jump on the bandwagon after you put all the work in, and it's like
Fucking leechers.
like you serious? Like what the fuck is you doing?
Are you fucking serious? Bro?
Because now you don't really like we said, you don't enjoy it because you ain't enjoy. You like certain shit you don't enjoy. Like when niggas have a party, and boom, we touch a bag after doing all the shit that we did, and niggas be like, oh shit. Niggas are past like we'll set a limit. Be like, all right, we want to reach this. Niggas are hit 300 over or a band over. Now niggas happy as hell. Like, bro, damn, bro, we did this. You feel me? Like, people don't really be understanding why the struggle or the grind like makes it.
Or even what went into getting to that point. You know what I'm saying?
All they see is the result. That's all.
Yeah, all they see is the final product and shit. They don't know about the arguments, the late nights, the different ideas, the last minute changes.
Yeah.
Like, they don't see that shit, and that's neither here or there.
And you know what's crazy? Like switching from a hood mentality to like a corporate mentality. This is like at the end of the day, it's a business. So being in the studio making the music, that's just one part. And once you got that part down, then you cool. Yeah. It's kind of like you know how to get the product together to sell to the people. You feel me? But yeah, I'm in these buildings. I'm in YouTube. I'm in Spotify. I'm in these buildings. And the people that are up there that are making the moves, they don't look like me or you. They don't look like anybody on this table, bro. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
And they really call the shots. Those are the people that call the shots.
You gotta know and
pick the plays.
And they're open to help us out. You feel me? But they gotta see that you got the one, you know how to carry a conversation, know how to behave. Yeah. You know what I mean? Not be on some, cause anybody that comes out on that stupid wild and shit, disrespecting shit, they don't last, bro.
Yeah, because like how can you brand it?
You know what I mean?
It's okay. So
look at J. Cole, for example. He's in his lane, nice and peaceful. But he's getting endorsement deals. He's fucking touring all over the world.
But then think of somebody like 6ix9ine
and Bobby Shmurda dancing on Epic Table.
He's not gonna last
for the audition.
That's top 5.
Bitch, I'm Bobby with the two.
That's top 5 video right there.
I low-key hate that video.
The song was
the
wild.
thing is that you can't go into these corporate buildings and do shit like that. That's what it is. You feel me?
I feel like be yourself, but
be yourself with your people.
Yeah,
you feel
be
me?
yourself, but be yourself in like a business manner. Like you feel me? Like you got to carry yourself in a certain type of way, especially like when you shake somebody's hand. It's like an interview. You being yourself, but you like.
It's just different ways to, you know what I'm saying? Different ways to skin a cat.
Yeah, but people don't look at it like that.
So how would you describe yourself as a rapper? Like what?
Kind of like in J. Cole's lane, Ho's lane. That I have a message in my music. I try to promote like ownership and independence. You know what I mean?
Okay. Because we was talking a lot about like Nip too. Like and
I've been a Nip fan for mad long. Everybody in my hood knows I've done put him on to Nipsey since Bullets Got No Name. That's like back in like something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think.
You know what I mean?
Because 09.
I've been following. I love West Coast music. Like you see, like you know what I mean. That beat was a West Coast beat, but yeah. So I mimicked Mip. He did the $100 album. You know what I mean?
You did the same thing.
I did the same thing, but on a smaller scale.
Okay.
5.
I did the $100 album. I sold it for $100, but I only did 100 copies.
Okay.
And
that's clean.
That's clean
as hell.
Yeah, I only did 100 copies.
Get your coins, brother.
And I did a double disc. It was the album and then the DVD with all the music videos for the album. You know what I mean? And I did the same shit, $100, man. Yeah. You know what I mean?
See, that's dope. But see, I like how you said like like I'm in that role of like J. Cole or like Hov of like ownership of like they're like owning your music as to the point is like whatever I put out is with a purpose. You feel me? Like I want to own my shit, create more shit, but I'm just using this music as a door to open up more doors.
That's it.
And there's a lot of artists like that right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you could say like, for instance, like 21 Savage. 21 Savage is definitely like on that type of time of like owning his music.
You know what it is?
For sure.
He stopped wearing jewelry and all of that. Meek Mill's another one.
Yeah, Meek switched crazy.
He's around these. You know what it is when you start coming around these
billionaires, millionaires,
really powerful players in the game.
To show you something different, man. Teach you something.
Teaching you that this world is an oyster. You could really have everything you want if you just do the
Yep,
if
just
you-
learn.
Number one, if you make sure you pay Uncle Sam. You know what I mean? Because he's always gonna want his money. You know what I mean? But aside from that, shit, man. If you do everything right over here in this country, you can have whatever you want, bro. You know what I mean? Whatever
Especially when you
want.
start touching that bag out of like like some rappers be feeling like they making money until they really start
start
like
making money.
rubbing like when me start rubbing elbows
Robert
with Robert
Kraft?
Kraft,
Yo,
I'm like,
what?
Yeah.
That's why I
What?
tell you. You tell me like, yo, damn, you got 12 million streams this year. Yeah, depending on who you compare me to. You feel me?
Because the baby had 1 billion streams this year.
Exactly.
yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
yeah, that's very
Only difference, like I said, I own it, so it's kind of like,
see, like you own it.
yeah, you know what I mean?
see, like-
So it's, there's a equivalent
Yeah.
exchange to it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
'Cause
Which
you
is
know-
way better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if you say you put out a song and it doesn't do as well as like your best song, you still make more than what somebody's best song is, and they don't own it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
I'm gonna keep it funky, man. Independent is the way to go, man. I mean, it's much. The road is much harder, and it's a lot more work. But you know, I got a son now. You know what I mean? So how I think now is very different when I look at like, well, my parents left me. My parents ain't leaving me much. You know what I mean? They didn't let me anything. You know what I mean? My father left me some jewelry. That's about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, I look at my son now. I just can't imagine me not leaving him something that's gonna.
That generational wealth.
You feel me?
Great something.
You know what I mean? Because that's what they want us to do. They want us to be stupid. They want us to be like not
So-
educated on buying properties, having good credit. Because you'll forget. You know, I give any advice to any rapper that's coming up and wants to be a rapper. I say focus. While you're focusing on being a rapper, make sure you're also focusing on building your credit or fixing your credit. If you owe anybody anything, make sure you pay
As to
them
why you're
creditors
doing
back.
it.
Because honestly, I wish I would have fixed my credit a long time ago. I just got this shit cleaned up like 4 years ago. But it's so much more of a help now, because now I don't gotta
That's
be
easier.
using my. When I didn't have credit, it was I had to gather up the cash to make moves. Now I got so much more options, bro. You know what I mean?
plays.
So
Different
so
ways.
so
Yeah.
how you feel as though like as an independent artist, like how do you feel like it is to be like an independent artist?
You gotta wake up and just get your hands dirty and not complain, and then you know.
Because you like you say you don't have nobody behind you.
Yeah,
I feel
moving my
like as an
pace.
independent artist, you need to have like a team. You still need to have like a
Oh,
a
of course.
team.
of course.
Of course, it's just-
of course.
Niggas nowadays, the problem is everybody wants to be. It's very rare that you find somebody that wants to play their position. You feel me? Yeah, I don't had niggas that were around me that said they was part of the team. And in reality, nigga, they were just coming around to see what they could get for themselves as an artist. You feel me?
Exactly what we were just talking about.
You know what I mean? So now I just roll dolo. You know what I
Be
mean?
leeches, man.
You know what I mean?
Gotta
It
be
sucks.
leeches.
You know what I mean? I done had niggas that'll be like at my video shoot. I invite them over to my video shoot, and they'll highlight my cameraman right then and there to do a video shoot for their other artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right after
vibes.
my shoot, and it's just like, my nigga, what you here for? Like, you here for my shit? Or, you know what I mean? So you it might seem like nothing to everybody else.
Yeah, that's
you
a
know,
lot.
even
because you
to-
cutting like you cutting ties.
even to the person that's doing it, it might seem like, oh, but I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm just trying to help. But the thing is that you're not around me to see. You're not there watching to see maybe what could be done better for the video for me. You feel me? You're there with like your side intentions. Yeah. And it's very rare that you're gonna find somebody that's gonna be like, yo, my nigga, I'm down for you, and this is the role I'm gonna play. Mm-hmm. Especially nowadays with the Instagram and everything, everybody wants to clout chase all the time. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. So yesterday, like me and Maul was having like we was having this discussion because like we was kind of like prepping for the episode. You know, like Maul was supposed to be on. So we were saying like, you know how like some people they'll look at somebody's Instagram and feel like, yeah, this person has this going on. They have this
Somebody did
going
that to me the
on.
other
They
day.
have this going on.
That's happened to somebody else. Never mind, I'm not gonna say the phrase. It's like somebody had bread.
Yeah, you feel me? Like they'll look at somebody's Instagram. Damn, this person got 20K followers or this, and they'll make these assumptions about the person.
And it ain't even that.
And it's not even that. Like they don't even know. Like
chasing the wrong thing.
Wow.
They
Yeah.
y'all should have been known that Instagram 9 times out of 10 is a liar.
think so?
Cause yes,
9
Aside from
times
the
out
work.
of 10,
Y'all
IG's a
remember?
liar, bro.
huh? Yeah, y'all remember
1000%.
when these girls on all these islands, I'm gonna get to the fellas too. Always islands, but then they be sleeping on a mattress in like a crazy, like a little blow up joint.
Yeah, that was the thing that went around.
And the niggas with whatever K followers got all the
jewelry,
How about
all the designer.
How about the short?
You want a twin bed?
How about the shorties that was going to Dubai to get shitted on?
Yo, that's not talked about enough. That's not talked about enough.
Yo, shorties was going to Dubai. They was
really
giving no integrity. Yo, I'm gonna give you the bag, but let me just shit on you, literally. I'm gonna shit and piss on you.
Wait,
That's crazy.
Hold on, wait, whoa, stop.
You didn't know that was going on?
What was really getting shit on?
Yo, these niggas in Dubai, they on some other shit
They was out
over
there
there.
flying Dolo.
To get shitted on?
Are you crazy?
Are you? Yes.
My nigga,
They giving up that bread.
but they giving up that bag though,
That
like
bag.
50 to 100 bands.
To get shitted on.
And shorty's like, yo, fuck, I'll get pissed and shitted on.
Word, stop.
Clean that
That was
shit up.
going on for
They coming back. They coming back from Dubai with that bag though.
Hold on,
It was going on heavy for like 2
Wait,
hours.
is this like a back page thing? Like, how
Nah, official. These princes from Dubai and shit like that, man. Nigga, them niggas got hella bread. They got-
Maybe the ones that be like rolling around with the tigers and like the rappers.
Yeah.
These fucking Bilzerian motherfuckers.
Word.
Like, nigga said, you want the bag?
How do you plan this? Like, how do you set this up? Anybody want to get shitted on?
Y'all, them niggas slide up in the
Please
DM, you heard?
Please stop listening to James.
Yeah, like, just a shit emoji and a question mark.
Yo, real quick, cause I see my aunt. She blowing up my live right now. She keeps telling me that she watching. Oye, tía, te mando saludos, tía. Besito.
Hey,
Te
Mark, can
quiero.
we get a translation, please?
He said, auntie something kisses. And,
Yeah, I said.
But
Yo,
yeah.
te veo, tía, te veo.
But I feel like a lot of people definitely, like, they'll take that perception of, like, social media in general and just try to, like, roll with it.
But IG is the highlight reel.
Definitely
nobody puts their
I
worst
like-
moments on IG.
I like that comparison.
So for you to go and make an assumption off of that is like that's like compared to watching a whole basketball game and then just the highlights. You can be like, oh, this nigga dropped 30 points. Like, you know, he killed, but the nigga shot 50 shots. You know what I'm saying?
He
You ain't
missed
watching the whole
20.
thing. Yeah, missed 20. Like, you know, like you can't make those kind of assumptions off of IG, man, or
People
social
love
media.
trying to do that
Like,
shit.
period.
Like, yeah, like, wow, like.
And I think, you know, I kind of like, yo, IG's like, I don't really focus
That
on
nigga
it.
said, yo. Nigga had to push him on me.
This year, I'm like, you know what, man? I'm gonna get on my shit, get more personal, because I be like, man, I don't even be wanting to deal with fake people. But you know what? In the industry, I mean, I can't really be like that. You know what I mean? I gotta
Definitely.
open up. You know what I mean? So
I put more of
why
yourself out there, especially being independent. You definitely got to put more of yourself out there.
So that's why, I'm filming like a maniac this year, man. So I'm doing. Like I said, I'm doing a Anthony Bourdain. I'm going around to different restaurants, like I told you. Try different
Let me
foods.
know when you doing that. Fuck
Yeah.
around.
Do my own cooking show. Yo,
some
if y'all
pizza.
got a restaurant from y'all neighborhood like that's popping,
Yeah.
I'll do an episode. I'll come do an episode. As long as it's in Jersey, it don't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very fine.
Or
Would you say that being an independent artist now compared to like let's say 5-10 years ago, like would it be harder?
it was harder back then.
But like for what reasons specifically?
Well, we didn't have all the access, like all the things you have now. Like the executives are switching up. Like old executives from old big labels,
I'm dying.
they switching
Nigga
the
said they're dying. Please get this nigga
that
out of here,
model,
son.
that model is falling out. Yeah, but for example, like I was telling you, I done signed a couple deals this year with this company called Sound Royalties. You know what I mean? So and what they do is that they fuck with independent artists that own their catalog. So you gotta have ownership to fuck with them. So I own my whole catalog.
Yeah.
Prerequisites.
So they collect your royalties, you know what I mean? And they do an analysis based on like a 20-year spectrum, and they break down what your catalog would make each year. You feel me? And then they do 3-year terms. So the deal lasts for 3 years, and they give you advances based on
How, like, what's projected?
what you're gonna project. You feel me? And all they do is collect interest on the back end. So that's gonna be the new wave for artists like myself who don't got capital, who gotta wait. Cause here's the thing, yeah, I got 12 million streams, right? But I ain't doing 12 million streams in a week. You know what I mean? It's coming in parts. You know what
gradually.
I mean? Gradually. So that money's gonna come in gradually too. So if I don't let that account sit and let that money stack up, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to wait like a whole year and a half. With them, I don't gotta wait. They'll cut me a check, 40 bands, here, boom.
Yeah.
You feel me? We're gonna collect 50. You know what I mean? Once you recoup, the shit goes you go back to collecting your royalties on your own, or you can go for another advance. You know what I mean? So the game is different now. You know what I mean?
That's tough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just think about that. Like we say 5 years ago. 5 years ago. What's that? 2014.
That's the year.
Yeah.
That's the year when streaming first started popping off.
I'm trying to think of like some independent artists.
The only people that were really independent making chicken like that, for real, back then.
2014.
Honestly, and I know y'all don't listen to him, was like Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper was one of the few
Chance
niggas
been on it.
that was like independent. Actually, like the nigga was nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah.
Never put out an album. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Like,
a lot. I feel like somebody else. Currency been
independent
forever.
He
Nigga
might
been
be like the
independent
OG.
Yeah, that's you see, that's the umbrella I came up under. Currency, French Montana. I'm talking about French Montana before what
Mac
French
and
Montana
Cheese
is
and
now.
Coke
I'm talking
Boys.
about when he was with Max B. You feel me? Nipsey, Currency, Wiz Khalifa, that era.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was influenced heavy by that era. I love all those artists. French, Wiz,
who's your favorite rapper?
Currency, Tupac is. Man.
All time?
All time.
Oh, let's go. Quick intermission. You really put wait.
Yeah.
Let's really get into
Yeah,
it.
let's really get into this. Oh shit.
Music deep dive by the Goodfellas featuring Robert Messa. Let's
So
start it
Tupac,
off.
really your favorite rapper?
Favorite.
He top 2 and he's not 2 in your eyes.
It's number one in my.
What's your favorite Tupac song?
Can't say I have a favorite. It depends on the mood.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feeling, you know,
Cause us on this side,
Jigga?
I really don't fuck with Tupac.
Yeah.
I like Tupac as a person.
What he
Like,
stood
like what he
for.
stood
Yeah.
for. Like his songs is cool, but like as a rapper,
you won't do.
I'm going Biggie.
Nah, Biggie's a ill ass rapper.
So you don't feel like who's a better rapper?
The thing is that I know Biggie's a better rapper. Like I know he's more lyrical, whatever the sense may be.
He's
you know
also
what I
a
mean?
hit maker.
You know what I mean? And he
Biggie
got
was a
that.
hit maker.
But my whole thing is like,
What was the message?
Yeah, I feel like we so behind. Just when it comes to Spanish and Black people, we so behind as far as like unity in the culture and what he was trying to do for us. And I haven't seen nobody do that for us. The only
Not
person,
since Tupac.
the only person that had that power to do that, and he fell off the spectrum was DMX. You know what I mean? Like if DMX didn't get on drugs and shit like that, he would have stayed in the right path. I think he could have been like a preacher or something like that. You know what I mean?
That nigga prayer is different.
Yeah, but like Pac was trying to do.
You know what's crazy? Pac really died at 25.
Yeah, bro,
I was
baby.
thinking about that shit the
Damn,
other
nigga,
day.
I'm 25.
But think about it. He was 25 and how like advanced he was as a 25-year-old. You know what I mean? His
Back
nigga,
then, too.
his mom was pregnant with him in prison, so he come from like his whole story is
Fucking
crazy.
Black Panther. Like.
Yeah, his whole story is crazy.
Oh, that is cool and all. But I'm really not heavy on pop like that.
All right, so cool. All right, so what's your top?
A lot of people ain't.
Nigga Blanco's hair.
Fuck are you talking like? Exactly. All right, so what's your top 5 rappers?
Top 5. You know, Pac, Hove.
This is in order.
No order specifically.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
Pac
no
number
spot.
one.
Pop number 1.
Yeah.
That's
Hove.
definitive.
Eminem.
Okay.
Okay.
We put him on the spot.
Yeah, we
I'm trying to think who I really listen to like that.
going for a loop. Cause that's a hard question.
Nas not in there.
Nas is in there for the first album, for the first 2 albums.
Okay.
After that, his
Illmatic.
shot.
Yeah, after that, it's like, you know, Hov still dropping shit. Like, Hov hit you with the story of OJ. That shit was hard.
That's what I'm saying. Like a
Life
lot
and
of
Times
people,
and all of that.
like you feel
he
me?
said-
Like
But
Nas is
Hov-
definitely a very good rapper.
Hove hit you with Hove make you feel like it's crazy, bro. That OJ line that he said in the story OJ, how'd it go?
Wait, I can't think.
I wish I could play it.
Yeah,
Get flagged.
yeah.
Yeah,
Get
take
cased
the whole
up.
episode down.
Get cased up.
But
You're playing the Hove, huh?
That's what you're doing over there, huh?
but yeah, I gotta say,
You got your 3.
3, yeah.
feel like these last
Jada
two.
Kiss.
Okay.
Jada Kiss.
A kiss of death.
Yeah, you gotta put Jada top 5 dead or alive.
Kiss-
I want to
kiss
do a
the
song
game
with
goodbye.
Kiss, man, but that features a big bag.
I heard.
Yeah.
I can see that though.
But who else?
You on 4?
I'm on 4.
Besides Tupac, of those artists, like which one? I mean, and Jadakiss. Like, if you could get a feature with one of them, who
Oh,
would it
with
be?
Hove, hands down.
I mean, I guess that was an
like
easy
it.
question, right?
Yeah, that was easy.
Everybody want a feature from
Because I
Hov.
want
Shit, I
to
want to feature
talk
from Hove.
I just want to talk to him for like 5 minutes.
I'll write it 16 quick. We tell me Hove getting on the song.
Nigga Baco like, yeah.
Yo.
Start dip setting.
And yo,
Dipset,
talking about Dipset, Cameron is nice too. A lot of people, Cameron's wordplay is crazy.
He's
People
original,
just
too,
don't
which is
be
hilarious.
catching what he says. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't really understand like what he was doing at first, but you know the whole like wavy, baby, shady, like I didn't really like it at first, but like he was really like on a different type of time than everybody else.
He just came out. He just came out. Oh word, my nigga Will said pun too. We got to put pun up there, big pun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
In my top 5.
Not my top 5, but
He's
He
a very
up
good
there,
rapper.
though.
He's a very good rapper.
I could respect somebody's top 5. I can't be mad at somebody else having top 5.
Black Thought too from the Roots.
So what's one person that you have to put in your top 5?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Sean
Yo,
Carter.
That's my favorite rapper.
Hov is such a slick talker, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
So which one you like more? You like
You got a top 5 Hove discography for us?
your top 5 Hov albums?
Reasonable Doubt #1.
Okay.
Where
Without a
he
doubt.
said that was his favorite album.
Yeah, Reasonable Doubt #1. I agree. Yo, honestly, the album was like, it's like that shit was like, here, go to college. Reasonable Doubt teaches you everything about the game.
For real though.
And then what you said, Hov out in order.
And then whatever you want to do.
Then which was the
Yeah, this shit has some
Blueprint?
shit on there.
Was it the Blueprint 3?
You got Blueprint 3 in your top 5?
Is that the one with that's the all white cover, right?
the red?
With the red stripes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Blueprint 3.
They hate that shit.
Reminder.
They hate that shit.
Yo, that nigga talking.
I honestly deleted that from my memory.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. I don't like that album.
It was cool.
What?
I don't
Yo,
like that
he
album.
talking crazy on that album, bro.
The highlight of the album for me is not even him. It's J. Cole.
Oh, wait,
Mr. Nice Watch?
Nope,
no,
Star is Born.
Star is Born.
Okay.
The album is crazy, bro. He talking.
I really deleted that album from my memory.
He's the first one. Yo, honestly,
I fucked with the production on it more so than anything, and that's kind
that
of what
production
made me,
was crazy.
Cause he got all the producers from every like Swiss, Timberland, like he got everybody. And the nigga said that's cool. This nigga,
Awesome.
I hate Baco so much.
But
yeah.
you can't. That's somebody's opinion though. From me, like that's how like
Y'all gonna stop using this opinion shit on me.
Nah, you
I
probably
don't give a fuck.
because like if someone likes that album a lot, that means they like that
That
album.
album is fire. He talking crazy.
like,
That album was
instance-
not fire.
Yo,
What's the best song off that album?
I think the whole album's fire, bro.
My favorite
You got
song
that
off that
album?
album, yeah, bro. I got
Is
I
it
have the
Venus
album,
versus
man.
Mars?
The best song of that album,
It's not Venus
Weezy
versus Mars.
redid that shit and flamed it 5 times more than he
Thank
did.
You was hard. Oh my god.
Venus versus Mars. Off that
off
with
that with
Drake
Drake
was
was
Venus
fire.
is a good song though.
It's okay.
Venus was
These
Mars
niggas
was a
telling
little
me
too slow for
off
me.
that.
DOA,
That was
fire.
Run This Town.
That's one of Drake's worst performances ever.
Remind
I
them
didn't
off-
listen to that
Yo,
for
you're gonna
Drake.
tell me
Yeah,
you're talking
Reminder.
You talking
Exactly.
crazy
So
Reminders.
ambitious.
Because of Pharrell.
Oh my god.
So ambitious.
That shit hard.
He's
bro.
right. He's right. He's right.
Hard Knock Life. Hard Knock Life.
Yeah. Okay.
In my lifetime.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Life and Times, all of that, bro. In my lifetime.
When he came out, City is Mine. That shit was fire.
Imaginary Players, all that.
Definitely. Now I could roll with y'all.
You don't roll with me because I don't have Blueprint in my top 5.
Yeah, you're wild.
That's why everybody
your
not
tweets
Blueprint's not in my top 5 either.
What's good with
Oh
y'all?
my god.
How was Blueprint not in your top 5?
These niggas listen to Kingdom Come every morning. That's the problem.
And when Kingdom comes,
You ready?
But I really,
I look
Blueprint
even
like that.
Kingdom
I really like American Gangster like that. Like that's why
American Gangster.
American
was
Gangster
fire.
American
You cannot say
was
that.
a very good album.
It is.
Fire. That's in my top 5 for sure. Whole album.
But
Hands
how is
down.
Blueprint not in your top 5 whole album?
Yo,
I'm-
yo
I like
American
Toxic
Gangster was
Soul.
better than Blueprint.
I love top.
American Gangster was better than Blueprint.
You're not getting a whole version. He's not getting a whole version.
Yeah.
Hope is gonna be like, bro, you
What he said? What he saying that? What he saying that?
That was a hot take, bro. That was
Hope is like, bro, I can get it.
like okay. Like I said, American Gangster's in my top 5, but I know it's not better than Blueprint. That was wild.
Hey,
Better
man.
than Blueprint.
Everyone has their own opinion, right?
said,
guess.
I don't know.
What he saying that is
Who would I? I'm trying to think.
Estrada up in the Ramada. Ain't nothing changed with the tail number on the flight. I could touch
One
down
of
and
my
take
fa-
off the same
My
night.
top 5 Jay-Z verse is on that album. No, American Gangster.
On American
He's
Gangster.
talking crazy on there.
But it is nowhere near Blueprint.
Now you're right.
Hold
You're
on, what's
right.
your
I mean,
favorite verse?
Blueprint's
Oh,
legendary.
On damn, what's the name of that shit?
Yo.
The shit with him and Beans. What's the name of it?
Ignorant shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I'm rapping.
K-I, double L, E-R, C-O,
Yeah, he tweaked on that.
Yo, he
Ignorant
tweaked
shit,
on that shit.
Rock Boys.
Ain't nothing changed with the tail
No
number on the
hook.
flight. I
Yeah,
can touch down and
yeah.
take off the same night.
Hello,
I'm so
Brooklyn,
bossy,
Success.
bitch, get off me. Chick, get off me. You can't get shit off
Yeah, but
me.
y'all niggas is drunk. Y'all niggas is drunk because Blueprint is still
Ooh, I like the way
these
you
shit.
But ain't that many good rappers anymore, man. I like J. Cole. He did that. You know, one of my last favorite J. Cole songs that he did was, I think the neighbors, or what he said, I think the neighbors.
Think I'm
Neighbors.
selling dope.
Yeah,
I think I'm selling
That
dope.
whole story is crazy too.
yeah. That like they really ran.
They really, yeah. Niggas raided his crib.
I think
Yo,
the
how y'all-
neighbors think I'm selling
How y'all
dope.
feel about 6ix9ine coming home on Wednesday?
I don't know, man.
Wait, is he really coming home?
It's up to the judge, man. It's up to the judge. So
I heard he was still facing time. But I don't,
Like
I feel,
37
I don't,
years.
I don't feel no way. Honestly. When
My
I read
nigga,
about
niggas,
it,
but the thing is that you gotta say 6ix9ine ain't the first niggas are snitching and been coming home and they're on.
niggas is taking pictures with snitches in the club. Like, I had to sit down and think about it. I'm like, nigga, these niggas, his niggas
This
that
is the
come
culture.
home,
You gotta keep your circle
his
tight.
niggas that rat still come home and niggas don't say nothing because he like was a wild nigga. They heard they called niggas called him like raccoons or something like that. But niggas is wild, bro. So I'm like, I can't be mad at 6ix9ine coming out when this nigga is around the way.
Yeah.
It's out.
Yeah, it don't.
And like,
yeah, man.
did the same type shit.
Now,
But that's different though.
This
Nah,
is
you out
Being in
here.
your hood and being globally known as a snitch. is
Like he's on
wild.
social media.
But the people that are
as,
saying
you
like,
know what I'm saying?
oh, he a rat emojis and shit from that.
But okay, how you feel about like how his music house like double
Yo,
back?
let me tell you
Nah, his
something. Let me
music,
tell
I
you.
don't think his music is done up.
You
think it's done up?
Let me tell you something about 6ix9ine, bro. 6ix9ine did not have to pop in the U.S. He was so thirsty to pop out here
he
because
popped overseas.
it was home. But he's selling our shows in places like Slovakia and places like that where when people they don't follow none of this fucking
Yeah.
shit from the U.S.
Instagram,
You understand what I'm
social
saying?
media shit going
he
on,
was he's a star out there. When he comes home, he could be in Eastern Europe, no problem, selling our shows, doing his career, chilling, and he gonna flourish over there. I don't know about the U.S.
That's really where he started at.
Nigga, he's
That's what he
he's
started.
in jail right now. That's all he's thinking about. He's like, I don't need the U.S.
That's
But
all he
started
can
content
think
gonna
about.
be the same.
He started popping out
You think it's
here.
gonna be? You think it's gonna be the same?
I said I don't know if his content is what he's gonna talk about.
That's what I'm saying.
Even how he carry himself is gonna be complete. I think he's
It's not gonna be that stupid. It's not.
Yeah, he's not gonna. be
Yeah,
doing
all that wild shit that he was
bullshit.
doing.
Yeah, people ain't gonna buy no
This
more.
nigga gonna
People
come
ain't
out
gonna
like
buy the
Guys.
character no more. They're gonna be like, man, you a fucking snitch. Get the fuck out. That's what they're gonna tell that nigga.
Yeah, niggas definitely gonna be bitching around.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel no type of. I ain't listen to him.
Listen, I
anyway.
don't care, my nigga. I ain't putting no mind to him. As if he comes out, good for him. Live his life.
This
Give
nigga
a
Rob
fuck.
used to be turned up when his music came on. I just be sitting there like this. Me, motherfucker, when 6ix9ine music came on. Y'all should be lit. Don't.
But all the songs that the nigga dropped, like he knew how to. Like you saying, it's all about the marketing. You know, he knew how
It was
to
a
drop.
nice run.
It was definitely. It was a nice run.
It was
Nice
quick as
run.
hell.
It was a nice run.
He had niggas thinking like, yo, what am I gonna do here?
Yeah.
You know when niggas get hot, they're like, yo,
he wasn't stopping.
Would y'all say he had like the hottest run in New York in a while?
yeah, man. Yo, honestly, I think the last time somebody was as hot as him was Bobby Shmurda, and the last time somebody was hot like that in New York after Bobby Shmurda was 50.
Yeah.
I feel like he was hotter than Bobby Shmurda.
I think so too.
He was way hotter than Bobby.
If Bobby had more time to,
But you see, Bobby coming home.
like what 2-3 records.
he coming home next year.
He coming home next year. Bobby coming home with integrity. He's coming home with his right hand man. And he's gonna come right back to the bag.
It's a conditional release though, so I
Y'all
don't,
feel
I don't
like
know
when
the
you call it wrong
logistics
was
of
good,
that.
too?
I don't know.
Y'all feel like A Boogie had a run?
A Boogie had like a sporadic like time period of singles.
But nobody.
It wasn't
like,
a run.
Yo, this nigga A Boogie is like.
Yeah, it was because he did Bag on Me and then My
Bag
Shit,
on Me.
and then like
You said since
it was
50?
songs here and
Since
there
50 though? After 50?
coming out of New York.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about hot. Talking
Like,
about
I
hot.
can agree with that.
Talking about hot.
Because even after 50, like
50
the
was
only
hot.
other person that was really holding down New York for a little bit was like Mixtape Fab. If you really want to talk
As a
about
matter
it.
of
Yeah,
fact,
New York got cold for a minute.
New York
actually.
was a little cold, bro.
listen, as a matter of fact, Hov.
What you mean? What do we mean? You're not saying anything to combat what we're
I
saying.
was talking about like you saying aside like that held down New York that was like really dropping heat.
Who was holding down? New
No,
York?
not dropping
not-
heat. Not dropping heat, because
Like
everybody's dropping
hot.
heat. But I'm talking about
like on
Like,
fire.
The
I'm talking
people's
about
choice.
like,
Oh, okay,
I'm talking about like globally, like this nigga's
When
wild.
G Unit came around, who wasn't listening to G Unit? Young Buck, yo, 50 made
Shit.
all them dudes.
Niggas was buying them G Unit shoes and them bulletproof
You heard Lloyd
beaters.
Banks?
Nah, anybody that had them beaters, I'm judging you.
That niggas was
They-
niggas
y'all
was
had
buying
the
them
G-Unit,
shits.
beaters?
I did
Nah,
not.
what, the tank tops?
Yeah,
I
you
was,
had 'em?
I was
You
in
ever had
like,
'em?
nigga, I was in like
Oh,
6th grade,
man.
but he was.
I had a Jamaica flavor.
You're nasty.
Yo,
Niggas was in the club with
you
this
had one
joint,
that was
right?
yellow, black,
Yo,
and
that was
green.
nasty.
That shit was yellow, black, and green. And I bleached it one time and it was over. My shit was brown.
Yo, I hated
You are
seeing that.
dirty.
I hated
Marv,
seeing
switch the
them
camera on me.
I didn't buy it.
You are nasty.
I didn't buy it. My mom did it.
James. You're nasty.
shits. Oh man,
Honestly speaking, I think I still got some of my G-Unit clothes in my basement.
I never had G-Unit clothes.
Burn
As
it.
big as a G-Unit fan I was when it came out.
I never had them clothes either.
Never.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Now when Game was on G-Unit, I had like red Dickies and shit.
Yo, listen, I was
You're
amped
dirty.
when the game went on G Unit. I was
Big
amped.
B's with a few C's.
Yo, y'all heard the Nipsey verse on Game Album?
Yeah.
Nah, I haven't heard Game's album yet.
I didn't even listen to it yet, to be honest.
If that's the last verse we hear, I'll be happy with that verse. It's
Exactly. That's how that's how I
Like
felt.
the last new Nip verse.
Yeah.
No.
That was a
You gotta
good
hear it. I'm
Nipsey
I'm-
verse.
There might be more,
listen
you
to
never
it now.
know.
I'm gonna listen to it when I get in the car.
When I heard that, I'm like, I hope nothing else comes out. 'Cause I'm tired of skits and all that on people's
Because
albums.
like his like the song felt like it was perfect for him to go out to. Not like that, but you know, like
Yeah.
being
But like,
his
if
last
this was
verse.
the last
It's a
year,
very, his performance was high level on it. Like,
Yeah, how- like,
and how he was
I-
talking like during the bridge. Like,
yeah. That
I
shit.
gotta go listen to it now because I was.
Yeah, I'ma go
I
listen
don't
to
really
it.
like the game. He kind of lost me as a.
Nah, but yo, listen, the game got a couple hot albums.
No,
He
of
got,
course.
he got more than a couple.
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
a- he got more
couple
than
hot
a-
albums, bro.
He's just a
And he
digital
take
clown
you,
now.
And he take you to the West, like he'll take you to that. Like you pop in his album, you feel like you in Compton.
Like you in LA.
Yeah, I mean, you could be in fucking Jersey, you feel like you in Compton. You know what I mean? He'll take you there.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's a
fuck
fact.
with the game. Like he can rap, but like sometimes he just be doing too much. As
Yeah, he got to. Sometimes it's okay
Especially
to put the phone down.
y'all
He
remember
do-
like back in the days he used to be doing the Man Crush Monday. I had to unfollow him, bro.
Yeah, I
He used to be doing all
I
that
couldn't
weird
follow
shit.
Game.
He
I
used
was
to be
never
doing all that
following that
weird
nigga.
shit in his drawers. I'm like,
Social media is a
What?
drug.
Social media really be having people
Social
out of
media is a
pocket, bro.
drug.
Nigga, what?
I'm like, I don't know who this person is, but Documentary is still one of my favorite albums.
What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
That's in your top 5?
Documentary, my personal,
Doctor's advocate.
probably because
I got a question for y'all.
That was 2003.
Answer that, and I got a very good question for y'all.
Just,
Your top 5.
he kind of want to hear the question now.
yeah, I want to know the question.
What do y'all think was the worst album of the decade?
The worst
Rap
album.
album?
That's too
The
many
past
bad
10
albums to
years?
go through. That's too many bad albums.
Nigga
to
said
go
Big
through.
Sean shit.
No, it's not
Y'all
the
niggas-
worst.
All right, hold on. Now I'm gonna play the drop for real.
What's wrong with y'all?
If we're talking about a
You niggas are
specific
crazy.
like range of people, like maybe like top tier 1A, 1B, and like Big Sean's and like maybe like
Okay, so what do you feel was J. Cole's worst album?
his worst
J.
album.
Cole's
his
worst
last to me.
album, KOD.
Yeah, that's his worst album to me.
Well, it's like it's not an album that you can get like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said it's geared
It's not an
towards
album.
more,
Yeah, it's not an
more
album
the
you get
kids,
fly
yeah.
to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because all his other albums was like
That's a lot of
J.
that's a lot of
Cole.
knowledge in that. You can tell he's going through all that tax evasion, like not tax evasion, him paying taxes while he's making this big bread, and he's like, the fuck, taking all those money on my paying taxes and shit like that. So
Like you
it's
said,
different level, different. You know what I mean? Different people relate to that album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm about to go look at the track list real quick.
All right, so what's one album that y'all really hate?
From this year.
That I hate.
What's your favorite album of this year?
Of this year. This year,
Yeah.
That's tough.
mine. Shit.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say that. I was waiting for you to
Talk
say
your
it.
shit. It's okay.
Yeah, dude, mine. I like mine. I got Fred the Godson on this album. I got
Talk about your features. That's what I really wanted to bring up.
I
Like,
got Vado on this album.
Okay.
And I got Smoke Dizzle on this album. That was, for me, that's a big accomplishment.
And nigga, those like some three big like rappers out of New York.
Yeah, New York
The
heavyweights.
song
Feel
with
me?
Vado, what's the pace? Because now I got like when Vado first came out in my head, like
Oh, he bodies it.
Yeah, that
he bodied me on that record. I told him, yo,
that
you
fast
body me. Well, you
pace.
gotta body me like that. But you know, V's V. You know, he talk that talk.
shouts to Vado, man.
Yeah.
I wonder how that Fred the Godson shit was.
Man, Fred is nice, man. He's so nice, bro.
You know that. Come on, bro.
You gotta listen to his shit like a couple times. And you'll be like listening to it for the 10th time, and you'll be like, just figure out what he said.
Yeah, we was talking about that. You know, like when you clean and you listen to an album and you hear some
That
shit,
shit hits you. You like, oh,
and you feel like
what the-
Binky, you be like,
Like, what the fuck?
that nigga said what?
Like, nigga, what the fuck?
That nigga said what?
like what the fuck was that?
That's that old Weezy effect.
Yo,
Wayne verse being like, oh, that nigga said what?
you know how many
Put that
Weezy
back.
songs? I was like, yo, what the fuck did this nigga just say? Weezy F what and the what is for what?
The F is for finagle.
The F is nigga said the F is for finagle. But he said the F is for phenomenal. I was like, all right, bro. I don't even start with F.
Word.
Yeah, yo. He's one of them dudes, man. Very few dudes can make you do that.
Yeah. But you know, like, I don't know about y'all, but like what does music do for y'all? Is it more like
Nigga, I am music. Like,
That's how I used to feel.
I
like you
don't
drown
even know how
yourself
to-
into it?
I don't even know how to describe it, but I'm literally music. Like,
Like I get that. Like you
no
drown
matter what
yourself
song,
into it.
yeah, like whatever song come on, like I was explaining this to someone last night too. Like as far as my energy on the microphone, like when I'm DJing and shit, I don't really go out my way per se, like for each song. And you too, like you picked up on it. Like I know my lyrics because I want, like I love music, and I want to exude whatever energy that song is giving off. You know what I'm saying? Like with my voice. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's just. It's more than therapeutic. It's like this has been a part of me, like for forever.
Yeah, music is like a global language, bro.
So like, what does it do for you, in a sense? Like,
Should
you
give
know,
me superpowers. That ass.
because remember that shit that we was talking about. I'm not gonna really like bring it up on air, but you know how like music like controls.
Yeah.
Music
controls-
makes you lose control.
Like, it
music
controls
makes you.
Control emotions. Make how.
Yeah, like it can put you in different moods and stuff like
dictates your
that.
mood sometimes. Yeah.
And it's crazy that like how like once you drown yourself into the music, and it's like, damn.
It's crazy, man. I don't even, to be honest with you, I haven't even been listening to rap music lately. I've been listening to like 70s and 80s music.
Oh, yo, brother.
You
It's
know
one of
what I
my
mean?
favorite eras of music.
what I've been
Disco and
listening to.
80s and shit.
'Cause
Because that's where most of the shit come from. Anyway.
I've been needing to get motivated sometimes. Not sometimes, all the time. Cause yo, when you want to go hard, you need to try you need to be motivated every day. But I be hearing the lyrics and like what these new rappers
This
now.
nigga checking his ticket.
You hit.
My shit going crazy
I
right
hate
now.
this nigga James, yo.
But yo, the lyrics these nowadays they don't really motivate me, man. With these new rappers, man, I be listening to. I'm just like, man, turn this shit off, bro.
Personally, I feel like a lot of artists today are lazy.
Yeah, they don't really try to.
And you know what's
do
crazy?
anything
That ties
different.
back into how we saying like people that's hungry for it,
Yeah.
or people that just do it just to do it.
Yeah, like I was watching the interview yesterday. It was Roddy Ricch interview. And he was like, he asked about, you hear my transitions on the album? Like hearing somebody excited about
Their transitions
on the album. Like nobody gives a fuck about that type of shit no more. Like they just don't put the time in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
niggas-
that like that from the box into what's that? Don't tell me. Hold on.
I'll wait for you to get it, or not. Let me just pull up the album.
Box
From the box into Start With Me. With Gunna.
I mean, like you could definitely tell like, the transition and stuff like that with certain shit. But that Roddy Ricch interview, if you watched all like most of his interviews lately,
Yeah, I watched them all.
he basically been saying like, yo, I don't be hitting people up just to do a song just because I know it's gonna do numbers. Because now that song is forced. You feel me? Like when we cook, I want it to be genuine. Like this is like our ingredients
Coming together.
You feel
Yeah,
me? It's
yeah,
not like it's no forced shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's different. Like when you get to know somebody. Like personally, like boom, I knew you already. So like when we was talking about it in the chat, and I'm like, yeah, you know, like we should go chop it up with him. Feel me? So like we could get an understanding first. So now it's easier because now you know how to gauge somebody and stuff like that. So it's like the same way like if you're in the studio rapping with somebody. If I know this person personally, so I know like what type of vibe they on or how we could cook up a song and how it's gonna come out. You feel me? Because we on that energy already.
We was
Yeah.
talking about that low key too.
I mean that's why like the features I got are with spitters. I don't really got no. Overall, all the features I got in my catalog, I got Cassidy, I got Albial, Umpi, Fred the Godson, Vado, and Smoke Dizza. They're all spitters. You know what I mean? I don't try to do a feature with like people tell me all the time. You need to do a feature with this guy because Ramsey, for example, he's like, you need to do a feature with like he could be giving me some these ignorant ass rappers. And I'm like, I ain't doing no feature with him, bro. Like, yo, none against what they doing. It's just not. It's not me.
It's just
You
not
know what I mean?
organic too in
Yeah.
that sense. Because now y'all can't really talk about shit.
Like when Smoke, when I hollered at Smoke to come do the joint, and he's like, yo, email me the joint. Then I met him in the studio like the next week. He was like, man, when you sent it to me, he said, I felt like it was like the beat was for me already. You know what I mean? Like he's like, I could tell why you want me on it. I was like, my nigga, it's your sound. You know what I mean?
It makes sense.
Yeah. I'll study the rapper too before I even do the feature. Like if I know I got a plug where I can get to the rapper, and I mean I'll listen to it. I'm like I could do something.
That's a part of your work ethic too.
Yeah.
Though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even really think that deep into like the music that they're making.
Because for like I'll Be Out, I had to make something turned up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta do something turned up with him. Oh my God, let me go look for something. Shit, I shouted him out on the verse before I even got him on the song. When he heard the song, he was already shouted out in it. He was just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I met up with his producer beforehand, and we made it happen in the city in
Roger.
Quad Studio.
Do you think it's hard to like match the energy of the artist that you featured with?
It's a headache, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. This next album I'm working on, I'm just do the album by myself. I think I'm, cause it's a lot. Cause then, yo, you know what it is? The contracts now come into play. When you go to distribute the songs, you get flagged because they want the paperwork to show that you own the rights to the song to release it. So it becomes more extra work in time for release. You feel me? As opposed to if it's just me on the album, that's just boom, 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 boom. But I want to get on this album. I've already been emailing with her manager. I think the only person I'm gonna go after for this album is Chinese Kitty.
Okay.
Yeah, I like her. You know what I mean? I like how she raps.
I like her.
I tell my girl that all the time. She's like, yeah, you like her because she's dressed how? And I'm like, listen, I like how she raps. She's like, I like Dream Doll better. I'm like, me personally, I don't like the way Dream Doll raps. You know what I mean?
I don't even listen to none of them dolls,
Yeah.
kitties.
Nah, Chinese Kitty nice though.
Chinese Kitty can rap as
She
well.
could rap though. She be kicking.
She got fake ass.
She be talking that shit. I don't know if it's fake or
I don't know
not.
if it's fake or not. I don't really pay attention to
Yeah.
sometimes.
I mean, that's cool. It's fake enough.
Sometimes.
That's the only feature I'm going for this year.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I feel like Ant's about to pull up.
Darth Vader.
And I feel like Ant is about to come here with some toxic shit.
Is he about to pull up? That was what he said? Well, before we get into that, let's focus on our guest a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's there? Is he here already?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh shit. Lord, I didn't even have time to prepare, god damn it.
Yo, I got a question.
Yeah.
Why you go by the name Mr. 100 Summers?
Oh, because in 2014, a lot of, for those of you who don't know, I've been on 2014. I was on World Star for the whole summer. So I was on the top box. I wasn't on like the little box. You know what I mean?
Like when you first go on World Star,
Yeah.
like that first
Yeah,
video,
the
that
big joints.
okay.
So I had like the year before that, 2013. I fucking filmed for the whole year, and I had 12 music videos. That's when I dropped the $100 album. You know what I mean? But as I'm releasing the
Cause that's when you used to be living life. I remember you used to be telling me, this guy's wild. This guy's very fucking wild.
I'm a dad now.
This man is a family man.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo.
Huh?
Yeah. I mean, yo, listen, the first bag I caught in 2014 for my music was from 50 Bands, private investor. This is before I was even making money off my music. You know what I mean? But I was hustling already, shooting my own videos, you know, recording. Yeah. I was coming out of my own pocket, you feel me? And then when he see me, he was like, yo, I'll cut you a check for 50. I was like, what? I was like, yo.
What was that feeling you felt when that happened?
Shit. It started changing quick.
You know what this nigga
Everybody
said?
wanted to be my friend.
Oh, say less.
I do it.
Oh, say
50 bands?
Say less.
Shit, he cut the check.
You feel me? 'Cause
Oh, say
That
less.
set it off. I got the budget. I started getting, you know, started fucking working. You know what I mean?
go how you
During
go.
that time, I didn't even have a license. I didn't
Shout
have
to
no
the champ in
credit.
the
I didn't
building.
have no passport.
Yeah.
So I was running wild with 50 bands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I could have gotten a car. I could have fixed my license during that
The
time.
nigga said, nah, this is going to the dream.
This is
This is going to the
straight
dream right here.
Straight to the music. You know what I mean? I got the best models in my videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it made sense. That's why I I always invest, man, because you pay for what you get for. You can get a model off the street that'll come through for the video for $100, or you pay $600, $700
To get a
for
model,
the
niggas
girl,
know.
for the girl that knows what to do. Look at the camera, and on top of that, when the video comes out, she gonna promote it on the IG, and she got over 1 million followers.
Yeah.
So you pay what you get for, bro. You know what I mean?
Niggas want to half-ass it.
Definitely got to invest into yourself at least. Like what you're putting out there.
So I always tell niggas, yo, keep a job. Niggas be like, nah, I ain't gonna work. This shit gonna pay off. I'm like, all right, my nigga. No doubt.
That's what you think.
You keep thinking this shit
buddy.
gonna fall from the sky, bro. You gotta stay on the grind like 24/7, bro.
Hey.
Have mad different hustles, bro.
Hey, Ant. Can we get a wild question to end the episode with? A wild question. Can we get something sick? Oh, this nigga's going to the archive.
This nigga. But before he come up with his little question, is there anything that you would have done differently as far as your career over the years? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because looking back, you know, you've seen what you've done. You know, you know what you're capable of. Is there anything like a decision or even how you approached certain things, like anything that you would have done differently that could have got you here faster?
Only thing I would have done differently is when I got the 50 bands, I would have got my license. I would have bought a car. I would have fixed my credit. That's about it, bro.
Nigga said, fuck all that bullshit.
Yeah, man. That shit is important. Niggas fix their credit. That shit crazy. You walk in, you know, they look at me like I'll give you a story. I went to Best Buy and I went to Texas. I was in my cousin's house. He got this new virtual reality gaming system for Facebook. It's called the Oculus, right? So I started playing that shit in his crib. I'm like, damn, I want this shit. He's like, yeah, this shit gonna run you like $1,500. And I was like, damn. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to Best Buy. I walked into Best Buy, no money, no credit cards, just an ID. You know what I mean?
Nigga's about to open up a BC.
So I told dude, I was like, yo, I want this, and that. He's like, and I'm like, yo, I don't want to pay for nothing right now. I want to open up an account. He's like, well, let's see what we can do. I'm not, not sure what you could get approved for. He's like doubting me, right? He ran that name, that shit came back. Oh well, yeah, they just approved it for 2,500. Oh, we definitely got room to play with now. Like I was like, you motherfucker.
Sicko.
Yeah.
Who that, Maul?
Yeah, it's more.
Oh,
Maul
everybody pulled up. All the
nigga,
guys pulled up.
Fucking losers. God damn
Fucking
it.
sickos. But yeah, man. That's what it is, though. I get it. And you got one or not? Or y'all about to come in?
Shout to the Geysers. Pulling up.
What's up, Kevin? Oh my God.
Nigga, like, you really the Red Ranger.
This nigga the red boxer.
My brother. Peace, man.
You got a question for him?
You say you got on a velour suit? You funny as hell.
I don't got nothing, bro. Catch me next week.
Catch him next week. I was looking to end the episode on a toxic note. But I'm really loving this.
We haven't done nothing like this in a minute.
Yeah, I'm really loving this little musical episode. But I do have a toxic question, but I can't really ask.
Nigga, so go ahead.
Nah, we
Nah,
gonna do
nah,
that after
shoot.
pod. After pod. We'll keep it for the after
This
pod.
nigga pussy.
Nah. You can't do that. You can't tell me you're gonna give him a toxic question after this shit gonna be over.
So I got a question.
This
Go
nigga.
ahead.
So I know Chinese kitty. You try to get that feature.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
So she tell you she don't want the money, she wants something else. How you she go for that feature?
Oh my God, yo.
Nigga trying to get me in trouble.
Nigga trying to get in case.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a problem.
Oh man,
Baby. Mills gotta get fed. You feel me? Mills gotta get fed.
Yo, I don't know, man.
You know what? I got a drop for you, bro.
I gotta keep it pretty professional. I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. In these videos that I told you, I got them.
Yeah.
Like I got Jasmine David in my video, Aisha Marie, Stephanie Rao, Bella Potente. These are
I'm
all
about to follow them on the gram.
Yeah,
I'm
these
about
are
to
all
see how they
sound
badass
sexy as hell,
girls,
by
bro.
the way.
You know what I mean? They fly ass chicks. When I had them like in the condo for the video shoot, whatever, I keep it real short and sweet because they got like 1 million niggas hollering at them, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got to be real special to bag one of these shorties, man. So I keep it real short and sweet, real professional.
Say your cash up after they throw you the neck. I'm good on it, man. I'm good on it.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
good on it. Nigga, yeah, horn Yo, man. But yeah, man. Very good episode, man. Very good episode.
Thank you for having me, man.
Always, bro.
I was
Always,
bothering this
me.
nigga for mad long. I was like, my nigga, get me on the show. You know I got mad shit to talk about. He's like, I got you, man. I got you. Finally made it happen, man. That's what's up.
All some of y'all that be asking, fuck out of here, is the dope. We don't need y'all content.
Hey, yo.
Sec down, though, man. Y'all just tuned into the Goodfellas episode 43. This is Jigga.
My nigga.
I didn't know we was ending it like that for real.
Oh, you wasn't ready to end it? All right.
Oh, you wasn't ready yet? Okay, well,
Can we end it again?
Yeah,
Go
let's,
ahead, do it again.
all right, wait. All right.
Run this shit up, bro. For the last 30 seconds.
Oh.
What a...
Where's the bitch at?
Shut up, bitch ass. Nah, hit me with the outro again. Go ahead. Just do it.
It's your boy, Jigga.
Yeah, man, episode 43. This is Jigga.
It's Ron.
DJ One Up.
Mesa.
New year, new money, let them know that I'm back to it.
Spin the track, boy.
Benjamin Frank, only thing that I speak fluent.